What are the grades of crimes and what's the difference? Generally speaking, you have three categories of offenses outlined in the penal law. You have felonies, you have misdemeanors, and you have violations. Felonies are generally defined as crimes that are chargeable that are a year or more in state prison is what the ultimate penalty is if you're charged with a felony. A misdemeanor is a crime that is, the ultimate sentence is up to a year in jail. And then the lowest level of offense is what is called a violation. It is considered to be non-criminal in nature. A violation is something like a disorderly conduct or a speeding ticket. What is the significance of a misdemeanor? Well, when you're arrested on a misdemeanor, it is an arrest. You're fingerprinted and photographed. And if you were ultimately convicted of that charge, you now have a criminal record. I'm sure anybody who's looking at this video has applied for a job, and the job application has a section that says, have you ever been convicted of a crime? And you're lying if you don't say yes when you check off that box if you've been convicted of a misdemeanor. And employers frequently do background checks in this day and age. So, if you're going to lie on that employment application and they do a background check on you, you're not even going to get an interview. You can generally be sentenced to up to 3 years probation if you're convicted of a misdemeanor. If you're convicted of a felony, you can be sentenced to up to 5 years of probation. A felony has other consequences associated with it. If you're convicted of it, you can lose your right to vote. You're not going to be able to own a gun. Convicted felons it's a serious situation. There's a lot of people with a felony record. But if you end up with a criminal conviction, chances are your employment future is going to be, limited to construction, the restaurant business, something of that nature. So you want to be careful if you're charged with a crime. You want to try and get to a situation that is non-criminal in nature. And you probably would want to talk to an attorney, whether it's us or anybody else, before you step into court if you have a crime that you've been charged with.